Well, hello, it's Leslie Fightmaster again, and welcome to day 78. Our practice today will go to Natarajasana, which is a fun pose, royal dancer pose. If you have a strap or a towel, get that handy because you'll probably want it for the practice. And you can push pause and go grab it and come back when you're ready. And we'll take the hands together in front of the heart and take a moment to set an intention for our practice. And keeping that intention, let's come forward onto the hands and knees, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. On your inhale, bring your chest forward, lift your chin and tailbone up. As you exhale, round your back, chin toward chest. So just warm up the spine. Inhale forward, broadening the collarbone, shoulder blades toward the waist. Exhale, round the back, tuck the tailbone down. Inhale, bring your heart forward through the gates of your arms. Lift your chin up, stretch the whole upper back. As you exhale, round the upper back. Go the opposite direction, getting movement in the spine. Inhale forward, keep the belly lifted even here. And exhale to round. Inhale to a neutral spine. Take your right arm out to the right. And then sweep it underneath the left arm. Come onto the right shoulder and bring your left hand behind you to your right, or to the low back of the right hip, and pull the left hip back. You could also extend the left leg back and keep the toes tucked under. Keep rolling the left shoulder back. So I'm going to try to move the shoulder blades in toward each other, widen across the chest. Inhale, make your way back to center. And then left arm out to the side, stretch out that arm. As you exhale, sweep it underneath, come to the left shoulder. Bring your right hand to your low back or hook it around onto the left thigh. Pull the right hip back as you do. And you could also extend the right leg back, tucking the toes under. But keep rolling the right shoulder back. We want to get a nice opening there. And release back to center. Extend your right leg straight back, tuck the toes under, and then lift that right leg straight up from the inner thigh. Let the outer right hip drop down and extend the left arm forward. Reach through the arm and the leg. Make sure that right hip doesn't pop up, and then exhale, slowly elbow and knee toward each other. Inhale, extend the leg. As you exhale, hold here, keep dropping the right hip down, and then bend your right knee. Sweep your left arm back. If you can connect your hand to your foot, connect and lift up. If not, just bend the right knee and reach the left arm back. You don't have to connect. Stretch out the arm and leg on your inhale, and then set it all down. Left leg back, tuck the toes under, drop the outer hip down, lift the inner thigh up. Want those hips level. Right arm forward and stretch. Reach through the arm and the leg. Draw the belly in. Reach the tailbone toward the heel. Exhale, bring your elbow and knee right down the center. Little rounding in the back. Some core work. Inhale, reach out and hold. And then we'll bend the left knee. Sweep your right arm back. If you can connect it, then reach up, maybe pressing back gently. If not, I'm just bending the left knee, reaching the right arm back. And then let's release that back to table. Walk your hands forward about a handprint. Tuck your toes, downward dog. First one today, so start to bend one knee and the other. And bicycle your legs. Be sure your arms are shoulders distance apart. Fingers are spread. Rooting into the base of the fingers, lifting up through the forearms. Inhale your right leg back and up. As you exhale, step it all the way up. Take your left knee to the floor. Pad up your left knee if it needs padding. Sink the hips forward as you pull your right hip back and draw your ribs and belly in. Stretch up through the arms. Lengthen through the back. The whole back body, the back lower ribs lift up. We're stretching out the left hip flexor. Bend your right elbow and take your left hand across and just give it a little stretch. And release both hands down. Chaturanga all the way to the floor. Interlace the fingers. Shalabhasana, lift up. Keep the tailbone lengthening, pressing your hip points down into the floor. And release. Cobra pose, peel the chest up, tuck the toes under, press up into up dog. You can keep the knees down there, and then back to down dog. Inhale, float your left leg back and up. Exhale, lightly step it through, take the right knee to the floor, and then come on up. Pull your left hip back, sink your hips, draw your ribs and belly in and up. Stretch through the arms and spin your triceps forward. Nice steady breath here. And then we'll bend the left elbow, left arm, and take your right hand on top of the left elbow as you draw that left hand down toward the center of your back, spinning the left tricep forward. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, and step back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga to the floor. Interlace your fingers, other pinky on top. Inhale to lift. Keep lifting your belly. Your hip points lift up. Tailbone reaches to heels. Keep the back of your neck long. Hands by the ribs, press up to plank. Knees can be down for that. Then lift your hips back up and back for down dog. Keep your gaze slightly between the knees or the feet. Arms and ears in line. Right leg up again on the inhale. This time let's open up the hips. So bend the knee. Take it over toward the left side. Square off your hips. Look forward. Lightly step it up. Back foot flat. Line up front heel and back arch. Warrior two. And then we'll straighten the front leg, set up for triangle pose. Take the arms to a T, shift your hips back, lean forward. Take your right hand down wherever it goes, the shin or the foot, maybe a block, left arm up. Lean your torso back over the thigh and get as much length as you can. Look up at your top arm unless it bothers the neck. Exhale the left arm forward in line with the left ear, and then sweep it down, around, and behind your back. Roll the top shoulder back. So we're stretching open the shoulder, but keep pressing into the base of the big toe of the right foot and firm the calf toward the shin. Look down at your front foot, bend the knee, bring the hands to the mat, chaturanga. Inhale, pressing up, and exhale, stretch back. Left leg floats up on the inhale, bend the knee, open up the hip. Drawing the ribs and belly in here. And then square off your hips. Extend the leg, lightly step it up by the left hand, or right in the middle of the hands actually, back foot flat. Line up your front heel and your back arch. Come on up to warrior two for a moment, and then straighten the leg. Bring the arms to a T, shift the hips back, lean forward, get a lot of length. Take your left hand wherever it reaches, stretch the right arm up. So we want to press the weight into the base of the big toe of the left foot. Exhale, right arm in line with the ear. Stretch it forward. Inhale, and next exhale, sweep it around behind you to the low back or hook it onto the thigh. Roll your shoulder back. So we want the left knee to be straight, but then start to bend the knee, and then don't let it bend. And that will engage all of your muscles. Look forward, step back, chaturanga. Inhale to press up, and exhale, make your way back. Stretch back, get really long through the spine. Look up, step or hop the feet. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, and fold in. Inhale, press through your feet. Come on up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Bend the knees, Utkatasana on the inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, pressing up. And exhale all the way back. Right leg up, inhale. Exhale, step it through. Stand the ball of the back foot. Come on up to crescent. Stretch up tall. Pull the right hip back. Make sure the knee is over the ankle. Then bend your elbows. Touch your palms towards your upper back. Spin your triceps forward. Continue to draw the belly in and drop the tailbone down. And then stretch up tall. So there's almost a little back bend in the upper back. Keep the belly lifted though. Don't dump right into the low back. Reach up on the inhale. Exhale through Chaturanga. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale back. Left leg up. And exhale, step it through. Stand the ball of the back foot. Rise up, inhaling. Drop the tailbone, lift your hip points up. Stretch up through the arms. Make sure the left hip pulls back and the knee stays over the ankle on the left side. Bend the elbows, keep the elbows stretching up, and then draw the belly in, but begin to lean back just a little. So from length, so get length, 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 and then start to lean back with that length. So the whole front of the body is opening, and we're lengthening the back body to get the opening in the front. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands down. Chaturanga. Inhaling, press up. Exhaling, stretch back. Inhale, right leg up again. Exhale, lightly step it up. Now keep your left hand down and stretch your right arm up for a little twist. If your left hand doesn't reach the floor, put a block or something underneath it, or you can hold on to your leg. And then keep the arms to a T. Come on up. Try and get your shoulders right over your hips. Keep pulling the right hip back so you're in a twist. Then lean forward, get some length. Hook your left arm across. Press your palms together for a prayer twist. Try and keep length through the body. Take your left hand to the floor, right arm up if you like. Otherwise, stay with the prayer twist. And release. Come back into plank and move through Chaturanga through your vinyasa. You can always skip the vinyasa, go to down dog. It's always an option. Left leg up on the inhale. Exhale, step it through. Stand the ball of the back foot, your right hand down, stretch your left arm up. Knee over the ankle. Inhales for length, exhales, maybe twisting a little deeper. Then squeeze the outer hips, inner thighs to come up. Keep stretching through the arms so you're still twisted. Keep reaching through the front arm and the back arm. Try and turn your belly toward the right side or toward the left side. Then lean forward, hook your right arm across and twist. As you inhale, lengthen. Exhale, maybe twist a little more. Stay with that or take the right hand down, lift the left arm up. Release and step back, Chaturanga. Inhaling up, exhale back. Stretching here. Take a break if you want one. Look up, step or hop the feet up. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale to fold. Bend your knees, Utkatasana. Sit back in your imaginary chair and then come to Samastitihi standing. We're going to do a little balance here, so find a spot to focus on. Bend your right knee, take your right foot from the outside, lift your left arm up, knees in line with each other. Get steady. When you're steady, start to press that right foot back, lift it up, drop the outer right hip down. We want level hips. Left arm comes forward. You don't have to reach it too much, but extend that left arm. Keep dropping the right hip down. Inhale, come on through center. So this is Royal Dancer. It's a variation of the full pose of Natarajasana that we'll do in a little bit. Left knee bends. Take the foot from the outside. Stretch the right arm up. So remember, length, length, length first. Get all that length through the back body so it stretches out the front body. So extending the left leg back, press it back, maybe lift it a little bit. Keep the length. Drop the outer left hip down. We want the hips to stay level here. Inhale, come on up. And release. Back to Samastitihi. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up and step back to plank. Lower through chaturanga. Knees can be up or down. Inhale, press up to up dog, thighs and knees off the floor, or cobra. Down dog, right leg up, inhale. Exhale, step it through. Take your left knee to the floor, pat up the left knee if you like. Reach up, pull the right hip back. Take your right forearm to the right thigh, bend the left knee, and reach back. Maybe see if you can find that foot. If you have the foot, perhaps draw it forward, but keep the hips and shoulders square toward the front. If it hurts your left knee, try to sink your hips a little more forward or just pat up that left knee. Releasing. Inhale, straighten the right leg, lengthen the spine. Exhale and come forward for half split, or you can slide out to the full split. If you have a block, you can put it underneath your right leg. Pull the right hip back. Now, if you're close to the floor, press your hands forward a little bit. Use some arm strength to press yourself back. And then when you release, you might find you get in a little bit deeper, but keep the legs active. So pull up on the kneecaps, firm your leg muscles. All right, tucking the back toes, step back, plank pose, and move through chaturanga. Inhaling up, exhaling back. Inhale, left leg is up. Exhale, step it through. Right knee down. Inhale to come up into your low lunge. Sink the hips. Pat up that right knee if it needs any padding. Then left forearm to left thigh. Bend the right knee. See if you can find that foot back there and just hold it or draw it forward, squaring up hips and shoulders to the front. So really getting into the right thigh and the right hip flexor. It really stretches it in this position. Releasing. Straighten the left leg. Lengthen as you inhale. Exhale. Fold forward. Half Hanumanasana, half splits. Stay with this or slide yourself out into full Hanumanasana, full splits. Pull the left hip back, send the right hip forward. We don't want the hips to be open here. And then maybe walk the hands forward a little bit. Press into the arms so you're stretching through the back leg. Give yourself a little resistance work. And then release it. Maybe you'll get down a little bit further. Not that it matters how deep you get in, just that you feel a stretch. Tuck the toes, stretch back. Move through chaturanga to the floor. Take your left forearm parallel with the front of the mat. Bend your right knee. Reach back for your right foot. So you can lift it away for resistance or bring it over next to your right hip. But then resist that foot away so you feel the stretch again in the front of the quad and in the hip flexor, the front of the thigh. Keep the breath steady. And switch. Take your right forearm parallel with the front of the mat and reach back your left hand for the left foot. So hold it there. You can resist it away there or reach it forward. Take it to the outside of the hip and resist it here. This is called Ekabekasana, half frog. And release it. Bring the hands by the ribs. Inhale, press up. And exhale, stretch all the way back. Let's take a couple breaths here. Lengthening through the spine. Inhale, make your way to plank. And exhale again, lower to the floor. Bring your arms by your ears. Inhale, lift into Shalabhasana. Exhale, either stay there or swim the arms back, reach for the pinky toe sides of the feet and lift up into Dhanurasana. Lift the feet up and press them back. Opening the upper back, keep your belly lifted. Release. Hands by the ribs, inhale up. Exhale, tuck the toes and stretch back. Let's walk the hands back to the feet. Get your strap or your towel. And so this will be the full pose of Natarajasana. So I have a little loop in the end of my strap. And then I'm going to put it on my right foot, and I will ground down through the left foot first. So I put it on my right foot. Now I'm going to take the strap behind me, so behind the back, reach my arms up. So like we did earlier with the elbows pointed up, then I'll start to walk my hands down the strap. Now, if you panic or if you lose your balance, just let go of the strap. Otherwise, if you hold tight to that strap, you could fall right over. And I've done it before. That's how I know. So elbows up, and we'll start to walk the hands down the strap any amount. As you do, drop the outer right hip down, lift the inner right thigh up, leaning forward a little bit, elbows point straight up to the ceiling. Keep the belly lifted, draw the front ribs in and up, opening through the chest, opening through the upper back. Slowly release, let that strap just slide through the fingers. And we'll do the second side. Find your spot to focus on, help with your balance there. Take your left foot into that little loop, or if you're using your towel, wrap it around the towel. Elbows point up, and then start to walk your hands down the strap any amount, but lift your leg from your inner left thigh and let your outer hip drop down. So any amount lifted. Try and straighten that standing leg. Opening through the chest, elbows are reaching up toward the ceiling. And then slowly we'll release that. Now if you want to play with this some more, push pause and play with it a little bit more. Or if you want to move on, toes out a little bit, drop down into Malasana squat. If that's too low, come halfway down. Make sure your knees and toes point in the same direction. So if your feet can point forward, then your knees will point forward. Breathing here. Get a nice long stretch through the spine in this one. And then we'll sit down and extend the legs, flex your ankles, bend your right knee, take the right sole of the foot to the inner left thigh. Inhale the arms up, exhale, hinge from the hips forward. Lengthen on your inhale, exhale to extend. Lengthening out now the back of the body. Inhale your head up and exhale to release. And now bend that right knee, right hand behind, left arm up on the inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take it across and twist. On the inhale, sit up tall. As you exhale, roll the right shoulder back and twist. Make sure the left foot stays flexed. Inhale, head to center. Exhale, release. Bend the left knee, left sole of the foot to the inner right thigh. Right ankle's flexed. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, hinge from the hips forward. Inhale, stretch out the front of the body, stretch out the back of the body. Exhale, extend. Inhale as head up. Exhale to release. Bend that left knee, sole of the foot on the floor, left hand behind you. Sit up tall as you inhale. Exhale, hook your right arm across for a twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, roll the left shoulder back and twist. Inhale your head to center and exhale, unwind. Come onto your back and take the pinky toe sides of your feet into happy baby. Either stay here or gently rock from side to side. Lengthen the tailbone toward the mat, stretching out the spine. And then extend the legs out to the sides, Upavista Konasana. You can hold on to your feet or you can hold on to your legs or your thighs. And then bend the knees, hug them in. And make your way into Shavasana. So get comfortable here. Allow your body to just relax. Allow yourself to just be calm. Quiet mind and quiet body in Shavasana. So as we continue through our 8 limbs of yoga, we are on the 4th limb today. And the 4th limb is pranayama. So prana, the word means life force or positive life. And then ayama means to extend. So pranayama is a way that we can extend our life force. And if we focus on our breath and learn breath control, we can actually help to quiet our mind and have more control over our emotions. And some yogis believe that if we slow down our breath, we lengthen our life, because it's believed that we have a certain number of breaths in our lives. And if we can slow it down, then we get to live longer and more comfortable. So slowing down the breath also is, of course, good for stress and high blood pressure and all kinds of wonderful things. So start to reawaken your body. Take a deeper breath. Bend your knees, roll off to your right. Pause a moment for gratitude, all of our wonderful blessings. Pressing up slowly to seated. Sit up nice and tall. Bring the hands together in front of the heart. Lift the chest. Hands to our forehead, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to the heart, reminding us to have clear and loving intentions. Hands to the mouth, reminding us to have clear and loving communications, sending out this wonderful energy to all beings everywhere. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us today, and I hope you enjoyed the practice. And if you did, please push the like button and please subscribe to our channel and tell your friends to check it out for free yoga, and leave us a comment. Let me know how your 90 days are going. If you can afford to donate in any amount, there's a link below for PayPal so that we can continue our mission of taking our yoga classes and reaching as many people as we possibly can, because we do think that more people practicing yoga means more happier people. If you don't have any money to donate, go to fightmasteryoga.com and push the Amazon link. Thanks.